When Sammy Hagar and Foreigner hit the same stage, sparks didn't just fly. They exploded into a full-blown rock inferno that melted every face in the crowd. It wasn't nostalgia, it was a collision of pure, living, breathing rock energy that reminded everyone what danger, power, and attitude really sound like. Foreigner ignited the stage with pure rock energy as they teamed up with the legendary Sammy Hagar for an electrifying live performance of Dirty White. Boy! The crowd erupted with excitement the moment the opening guitar riffs hit, and the collaboration between these two rock powerhouses instantly turned the venue into a celebration of classic rock at its finest. Foreigner's frontman delivered his signature raspy vocals with unshakable confidence, while Sammy Hagar, known for his explosive stage presence and powerful voice, matched the intensity beat for beat. It wasn't just a performance. It was a musical collision of two eras, a reminder of how timeless rock truly is. As Mick Jones, the founding guitarist of Foreigner, shredded through the iconic guitar parts, Sammy Hagar prowled the stage with his trademark grin, encouraging the crowd to sing along. The chemistry between the two was undeniable, two legends feeding off each other's energy, both showing why they've each carved out such massive legacies in rock history. Sammy Hagar threw his head back, belting out harmonies that blended perfectly with the gritty tone of Foreigner's sound. The audience could feel the fire of classic rock burning bright, and phones lit up the arena as fans tried to capture every second of this rare collaboration. When Kelly Hansen, Foreigner's dynamic lead vocalist, hit the chorus of Dirty White Boy, Sammy Hagar jumped in with ad-libs that took the song to another level. Their voices intertwined like two roaring engines, giving the old anthem a new and powerful edge. Behind them, Jeff Pilson on bass and Michael Bluestein on keys drove the rhythm with thunderous precision, creating that unmistakable Foreigner groove that has been thrilling audiences for decades. Sammy Hagar moved across the stage, connecting with fans in the front row, pointing his microphone toward them as they screamed the lyrics right back. The energy never dipped for a second. Foreigner has been performing for nearly 5 decades, yet the band sounded as sharp and alive as ever. Sammy Hagar, now in his 70s, still rocked the stage like a man half his age, his voice just as powerful and raw as in his early Van Halen days. His passion was contagious, and when he and Mick Jones locked eyes during the guitar solo, it was like watching two masters of their craft trade lightning bolts back and forth. The solo was pure magic. Mick Jones's fingers flew across the fretboard while Sammy Hagar shouted encouragement, waving his arms and driving the crowd wild. As the performance hit its midpoint, Foreigner slowed things just enough to let the groove settle before exploding back into the next chorus. Sammy Hagar leaned into the microphone, his voice gritty and full of soul, while Kelly Hansen pushed his range to the limit. Their voices together carried the spirit of rebellion and freedom that Dirty White Boy was always meant to represent. Every drumbeat from Chris Frazier hit like a thunderclap, every note from Mick Jones sang like electricity. It was a masterclass in live rock performance, a testament to what happens when raw talent meets years of experience and love for the craft. The fans could hardly contain themselves. Chants of Foreigner! Sammy, Sammy! Filled the air between verses. When Sammy Hagar took a moment to thank Foreigner for inviting him on stage, the crowd roared even louder. He smiled and said, "Rock and roll never dies, baby. It just gets louder." Kelly Hansen laughed, nodding in agreement before diving back into the final chorus. The entire venue seemed to vibrate with energy as every voice joined in. By the end of the song, Sammy Hagar and Foreigner stood shoulder to shoulder, arms raised high, soaking in the crowd's deafening applause. Mick Jones waved his guitar in salute. Kelly Hansen tossed his mic stand into the air and caught it smoothly, and Sammy Hagar pointed to the audience, shouting, "You guys are the real Dirty White Boys tonight." It was the perfect closing line to a flawless performance. The collaboration proved that the essence of rock transcends time. Foreigner continues to deliver music that moves generations, and Sammy Hagar remains one of the genre's most vibrant and unstoppable forces. Together, they reminded everyone that true rock isn't about trends or charts, it's about passion, power, and connection. As the lights dimmed and the crowd kept chanting for more, Sammy Hagar threw one last fist into the air, grinning as Foreigner struck a final chord. It was the kind of moment that defines why fans keep coming back decade after decade, a moment where legends meet and rock and roll proves it will never fade away.